Welcome, fellow humans and non-humans of the internet. So today we're looking at a little baby tranny. Don't know if I'm still allowed to say that. Today we're looking at a small transit, a Transit Connect, made by Ford, don't you know? Auto addicts. So, the Ford Transit Connect. This is a 2015 model. This shape ran from 2013 to 2018. It's the 1.6 TDCi, 118 horsepower, 220 newton meters of torque. Produces 124 grams per kilometre, with a revenue weight of 2,395 kilograms. It's not a bad looking van. They believe they were facelifted shortly after this, but it's a standard sort of a Ford look. In the back here you can see we've got 12 volt outputs and lots of tie down points, which obviously you can never have too many tie down points, and that button there means you can pull the doors right back if you need to. Two sizes, long wheelbase and short wheelbase. Height and width is the same in both of them, 1269 high, 1538 wide. Obviously you've got a side door there. The long wheelbase is 1958 long, short wheelbase 1558 long, and that's 3.2 metres squared and 2.2 metres squared. Getting more tie down points. Nice cubby box there, so you can store long bits in there, go through to the cab. Weight, you can put in 865 kilograms and 834 kilograms respectively for the two types, and there's obviously the cubby box coming through to the cab. The main points with these really were they're pretty good vans. CV boots can go, or joints can go, and rust on the rear doors, but that's about it. Equipment wise, you can see again high spec. We've got heated seats or heated driver's seat, heated front mirrors, automatic climate control, all the stuff you'd expect in a reasonably well spec car. Digital radio, parking sensors, obviously you have all your steering wheel controls for your cruise and your radio, etc, etc. Automatic headlights, big subwoofer in the dash. It's all pretty good stuff. Some of the cubby holes are a little bit odd. I'm not sure quite why they're there, and obviously storage above your head, and a windscreen is a long way away. This model's got alloy wheels as well, daytime running lights, and obviously quite large wing mirrors, which is good for a van. But ultimately, what's it like to drive? Looks alright, reasonably well equipped, but you spend most of your life driving. So driving the Ford Transit Connect, it's alright. It's a bit like a dashboard and everything, as I said earlier. It's a bit like a Ford Fiesta, and it drives fairly similar probably to a Focus. Again, seats are quite comfy. Obviously there's headroom for days if you want to drive around wearing a top hat. You're more than able. The steering is nice, as you would expect with a Ford, and the gearbox is again exceptional as you would expect with a Ford. Winds noise is pretty good. Tyre noise, again, not bad. Obviously, it's a van. There is a metal bulkhead there, which keeps perhaps a bit of the noise from the back out, but it's going to be noisier than the say a Ford Focus or a Ford Fiesta. But on the whole, it is basically car-like, with the door window being quite high. and obviously the roof being so high, you do feel perhaps a bit squat down in it, but that's no bad thing. It's just basically very car-like to drive. There are a couple of little bits I'm not quite so keen on. I think I said it with the Fiesta. I don't like the positioning at the 12-volt socket, which is right down in the middle here. It means if you do want to put a sat-nav or something on the window, obviously, as I said earlier, with the size of this dashboard, you'd need binoculars to see the sat-nav, but should you do, the cable's got to come all the way down and all the way through. The cup holder, again, being down there, is just right to be knocked over. Although this has obviously got heated seats, or heated seat, which is unusual for a van. Heated seat, you know, it's only the driver's seat. Passenger seat doesn't appear to be heated, but you know, it's a van, that's pretty good on its own. Trouble is, I think I'm at the age now where the heated seat isn't so much for keeping you warm, it's for helping your bad back. I've got it on now, it's quite nice just warming the base of my back up where it aches. Is that a sign I'm getting old? Probably. Other little things which I find perhaps just weird is, I don't know how well it shows, but this bit here, where it just seems the bodywork curls up round the window and you can see it from inside. If there was a bit of perhaps plastic inside covering that up, it wouldn't look so odd, but it just looks odd to me, at least. You've got the bodywork curving up there, but it's just glass in it. Just, I don't know, weird. But yeah, so right, we're coming onto a dual carriageway. Obviously, this being a van, in the UK the speed limit for a van on the dual carriageway is 60 miles an hour, and it pulls up to that no problem at all. Again, if I can find out what the power and torque figures are for this and performance or anything else, I will insert them around here somewhere. But as this is a quick review, I haven't done any research, I've basically just hopped in it and I have it for a very short period of time, so I will just drive it and give you my thoughts. Which is basically, it's like driving a car with no back window. That's nice. If you want a little small van, actually I'd highly recommend this. You can see why they are popular. Again, the mirrors, you've got, like you do on bigger vans, you've got the blind spot bits in the bottom, which is nice. This is quite a well-spec'd vehicle, to be fair. So you've got automatic climate control, heated seats, electric folding mirrors, you know, DAB radio, heated windscreen. It's a very well-spec'd van. Big subwoofer in the centre of the dash there. I'm imagining a lot of them probably aren't this well equipped. Again, you've got storage up here, which I like. No, I thought that might have been a holder for glasses, but it's not. Handling wise, again, it handles very car-like. It's perhaps a little bit more roll than with the equivalent Focus or Fiesta, but it handles quite well. You've got quite tall profile tyres, which is obviously good for, you know, clobbering potholes and things. But handling in a van probably isn't high on the list of things you need. Obviously, you know, start chucking it around corners, everything in the back's going to go flying. But no, it rides and handles nicely. So yeah, it's again, I'm not going to waffle on too much unnecessarily. I'll just leave it as it's a nice driving van. It's very much like driving a car. Just had a couple of weird bits, that bit on the door. Yeah, you feel quite down in it with the high doors and the high roof, but as I said, that's not a bad thing. On the whole, I like it. Lots of storage, it drives nicely, it's quite quick. Gearbox is nice, steering is nice. Yeah, there's a lot to like about this van. So yeah, if you want a little small van and this is within your budget, I would highly recommend it. And obviously from a servicing point of view, there's no shortage of Ford dealers around or mechanics that are used to dealing with Fords, so that would be no problem either. So yeah, usual thing, if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't liked this video, tough, you've watched it now. Comment below your thoughts. Do you like these Transit Connects? What your experience with living with them? Let us know in the comments below. And yeah, comment and subscribe, and hit that little bell icon for the next ramblings, I suppose. Either a quick review, a full review, or me faffing about with my own stuff. Whatever happens to come next. Who knows? I don't even know when I'm putting this out. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Ta-da!